What's up with you?
What do you mean by that? What's up with me? Like, what?
I ain't got the energy and the time for this book. I'm just gonna keep it a buck with you. We already having problems. I ain't got time for it.
So you guys already know what happened. Like, Jasmine rolled up with all these text messages. She got dirt. Now Rasheeda's mad like I did something. The type of person I am, if you text me anything negative like you are arguing with me, I'm gonna delete your entire text thread. You're not gonna destroy my peace at home with my family. Delete, block.
After 25 years of drama, cheating scandals, and all sorts of ups and downs, it seems like Rasheeda has finally had enough. The reality star from Love Hip Hop Atlanta has filed for divorce from her husband, Kirk Frost, following yet another cheating scandal. Even though Rasheeda has stood by him through all the chaos, this latest betrayal seems to be the final straw, and she's ready to move on for good. For those who have followed their journey, this news might not be a total shock, but it's still surprising to see Rasheeda make this decision. Their marriage has been one of the most talked about on reality TV, with numerous cheating scandals, including Kirk fathering a child with another woman. Their issues have always been out in the open, but let's take a moment to look back and see how it all started. It all began in the 90s when Kirk Frost signed Rasheeda, a young rapper, to his label, D Records. What started as a simple business deal quickly turned into something much more personal. Kirk wasn't just managing Rasheeda's career, he was becoming a bigger part of her life. Over time, their professional relationship evolved into a romantic one, and they got married in 1999. Their love story seemed like the perfect blend of business and personal life. Rasheeda's music career took off, with hits like Do It and Marry Mine, and she credited much of her success to Kirk's guidance and support. However, everything changed in 2012 when they joined the cast of Love Hip Hop Atlanta. Their relationship was no longer private, and the cameras captured the ups and downs of their marriage. Fans got a front row seat to their problems, and it wasn't all pretty. One of the biggest turning points in their relationship came when Rasheeda was trying to balance her career with family life, while Kirk seemed to be heading in the opposite direction.
Simple.
You need to get some straightening. Your demeanor on it is like, she just do this and she just do that. That don't work for me neither. It needs to be
So what do I do though? Like, what does that mean for me? Like, you don't want to hear it. You don't want to deal with it. That makes me have to have contact with her more and say, hey, the stupid you're doing is irritating she already knows she irritating my
you don't have to tell her, I'ma tell her. You need to call her and we need to meet her.
You think she's not gonna play even more when you talk to her?
Well, I mean, what you finna do better? It's giving Child's Play Part 3. I'm not doing all this back and forth and back and forth. I mean, just show me the text messages, point blank, period, end of story.
You know, when I was talking to her the last time, her and Yandy going on, so she's starting to throw me DC jabs now.
Are you kidding me?
Like, yeah, and you need to say something to your boy. He always sitting at my bar.
Oh, see?
So...
Now you playing too much.
I'm trying to tell you, like, that's
well, I said, I heard you got a reputation to mess with people's husbands.
I just don't like the fact you be mad at me because of she's doing when you know she's purposely doing.
Well,
you understand, like, ain't nothing I can do.
Who I'ma be mad at?
I mean,
take control of your situation is the thing. Get some understanding, get the rules, lay it down, whatever. Just, you need to do something.
We can talk to her and all that, but I don't see that solving the problem.
In 2017, Jasmine Washington, a woman linked to Kirk, made a shocking claim. She said Kirk was the father of her child. The scandal spread like wildfire, and it took months for the truth to emerge. Kirk initially denied the allegations, but after a paternity test, it was confirmed that he had fathered a child outside of his marriage to Rasheeda. The whole thing played out on national TV, and Rasheeda was humiliated. She had to deal with the emotional fallout while millions watched her go through it. Despite the pain, she chose to stand by her husband, giving him another chance. This move earned her the reputation of a loyal wife, but as we've seen, even loyalty has its limits. Unfortunately, this wasn't the end of the cheating rumors. Kirk's infidelity wasn't a one-time thing. Over the years, more rumors surfaced about his wandering eyes, alleged flings with exotic dancers, suspicious text messages, and whispers of other affairs. Each time, Rasheeda was left to pick up the pieces and decide whether to continue standing by his side. It wasn't easy for her, but she pushed forward, determined to keep their family together. Their journey on Love Hip Hop was filled with tearful confrontations, heated arguments, and awkward apologies. Despite the heartache, Rasheeda kept the family together, focusing on their businesses and children. However, even as her professional life flourished, the strain in her personal life was clear for everyone to see. Fans could spot the cracks in their relationship, and many wondered when Rasheeda would finally decide enough was enough. Now, reports confirm that Rasheeda has filed for divorce. After years of dealing with Kirk's infidelities, she has finally decided to put herself first. It seems like this latest scandal was the tipping point. But many people are left wondering, why did Rasheeda stay for so long? Why did she put up with all the humiliation, time and time again? Even when Kirk's cheating was the talk of the town, she stayed by his side. Why? Well, for Rasheeda, it wasn't just about love, it was about family. Throughout their marriage, Rasheeda stayed because she believed in the importance of family. It wasn't just about her and Kirk, it was about their children and the life they had built together. She had made a commitment not just to him but to their family unit, and she was determined to make it work. But even family couldn't keep her in a marriage where trust had been repeatedly broken. The loyalty that Rasheeda showed over the years wasn't just about keeping her marriage intact, it was about holding on to the family they had built, the brand they had created, and the life they had dreamed of. But as time went on, it became clear that no matter how much she tried to make it work, Kirk's actions were destroying everything they had built. For many, it's difficult to understand why Rasheeda stayed through so much public humiliation. But the reality is, she was deeply invested in her marriage and family. She faced each scandal with strength, trying to make the best decisions for herself and her loved ones. But as more betrayals piled up, Rasheeda realized that staying in the marriage was no longer healthy for her. The pain of constantly picking up the pieces and the emotional toll of dealing with Kirk's actions had become too much. So after all these years, she finally decided to take control of her own life and move on. This decision is a huge moment for Rasheeda. It marks the end of a long, tumultuous chapter in her life. But it also signals the beginning of something new. No one knows what her future holds, but one thing is clear, Rasheeda is done compromising. After everything she's been through, she's finally putting herself first, and this time, she's not looking back. As for Kirk, his actions have led to the unraveling of what was once a strong partnership. It's unclear what the future holds for him, but one thing is certain. Rasheeda's decision to leave him shows that even the most loyal person has their breaking point. After enduring scandal after scandal, Rasheeda has chosen to end this chapter of her life and move forward, stronger than before. Despite the constant rumors and Kirk's repeated infidelity, Rasheeda held onto her commitment, believing in the strong foundation they had built together over the years. Their marriage was about more than just love and loyalty, it was a partnership in both life and business. Kirk played a huge role in managing Rasheeda's music career, and together they built a multi-million-dollar empire. Their successful ventures included the popular press boutique, where Rasheeda showed off her skills as a savvy entrepreneur. They didn't just share a home, they shared an entire business empire, which made it incredibly hard to separate their personal relationship from their professional one. This blend of their personal and business lives likely made it harder for Rasheeda to let go. Walking away from Kirk wouldn't just mean ending their marriage. It would also mean untangling years of shared work and financial ties. For a long time, Rasheeda seemed to stay in the relationship, possibly to protect what they had built together. It wasn't just about love anymore, their family and brand were so tied together that leaving Kirk would have been far more complicated than it might seem from the outside. But even the strongest individuals have their breaking points, and it seems Rasheeda has finally reached hers. According to sources close to the couple, Kirk has been caught cheating again, and this time Rasheeda isn't brushing it off like she has in the past. She's no longer choosing to forgive and move on, as she did before. The trust that was hanging by a thread has now completely snapped, and Rasheeda has made it clear that she's had enough. It's no secret that Kirk has a history of infidelity, but the continuous cycle of betrayal, apologies, and public embarrassment seems to have worn Rasheeda down. While the details of this latest scandal are still coming to light, insiders say that Kirk's actions were blatant enough to make headlines, forcing Rasheeda to confront the situation head-on. After years of trying to maintain her family and her public image, Rasheeda is finally ready to move on. Reports say that she has officially filed for divorce, marking the end of their 25-year marriage. For fans who have followed their journey since the early days of love hip-hop, Rasheeda's decision is no surprise. Filing for divorce isn't just a response to one incident, it's the result of years of hurt, frustration, and betrayal. For Rasheeda, this moment represents more than the end of her marriage. It's a turning point in her life where she's choosing to break free from the dysfunction and focus on her own happiness and peace of mind. Although Kirk's cheating may have been the final straw, the issues have been building up for years, and it's clear now that Rasheeda is finished with the cycle of pain. Since the news of Rasheeda filing for divorce broke, social media has been buzzing with reactions. Fans are not holding back, sharing their thoughts openly. One person commented, "Rasheeda is an intelligent, stunning woman. We all need to have self-respect. She should be alone for a bit. I'm sure there is a good man out there for her." Another added, "Finally, she is doing something. He has been cheating for far too long. He even had a baby with another woman." The support for Rasheeda is overwhelming, with many applauding her decision to prioritize herself and her well-being. So, what's next for Rasheeda? Despite all the ups and downs in her marriage, one thing is certain: she knows how to hustle. Rasheeda has built a successful business empire with her press boutique, which continues to do well. But she's not just a reality TV star, she's a true boss in the entrepreneurial world. Fans are excited to see what she does next. Some are hoping she'll use this opportunity to expand her brand even further, maybe dive deeper into fashion or explore new business ideas. Whatever path she chooses, Rasheeda has proven time and again that she is tough, and there's no doubt she will come out on top after this split.